how long ago was our chat? Was it like about 6, 7 months ago, I think,
Yeah,
approximately?
around then.
So
Yeah, and
I see a lot of has changed, within that time. For one, I see the piercings are back.
not all of them. I took a lot of them. I took a lot of them out, but
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So I know I said a lot of stuff back in the other video,
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
but
yeah, of course. Good stuff.
yes,
Mm.
but I just felt like I was forcing myself to put myself in a position where I was unhappy.
Oh, okay.
Um, and I, even though I had good intentions and I wanted my daughter to fully embrace her natural beauty and stuff like that without the added stuff.
Mm.
I felt like I was losing my identity in a way because I genuinely love tattoos and piercings. I am one of those people that, I don't know if I said it in the other video, I find them to be an added accessory.
Ah, okay.
So I find them to make me feel a little bit more confident and beautiful and stuff like that. And I didn't feel comfortable.
Okay. So
And you can,
it
yeah.
took some time for you to realize that, subtracting that part of you was almost, so to speak, subtracting a part of, your person or your personality.
Yes.
How long after we spoke did you come to that realization, or did you struggle with it?
There was a struggle, but it was short. It was like about 2 weeks to a month after we
Oh,
spoke.
okay. Okay. Um, Once you started going back, so to speak, towards your true identity, was it a relieving feeling? Like, was it like somewhat of a relief?
Absolutely, like full of liberation. It well, as I mentioned to you before, well, not before, because you just found this out, but I don't believe in God anymore.
Right, right. I remember
So
you mentioned that recently.
yeah,
Um,
I also had that um epiphany.
right. So before we get into that, the last time we spoke, I mean, we did speak a little bit about, your faith and stuff like that. Was it a thing where you grew up believing in God, or was it a thing where you gradually started to get into believing in God, and then, of recent, so you grew up your whole
No.
life?
Yeah, I was Catholic from out of the womb.
Oh, okay. So you grew up Catholic for the most part, even up until the time when we spoke, which was just a few months ago.
I
You
was Christian. I was Christian from high school. So
okay?
about like from 10th, 11th grade in high school,
Hmm.
I converted from Catholicism to Christianity.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think
Um,
Catholicism and Christianity is probably somewhat around the same realm in terms
yeah.
of maybe just a little bit of difference in terms of like how strict they are, but they somewhat around the same. Like they all believe in Christ for the most part, right?
Yes, yes.
So up until um so as recent as when we last spoke, which is a few months ago, you were a Christ believer for the most part.
Yeah.
So what occurred between that time and now to have that change?
Okay. So I don't know if I mentioned to you, my he's a Christian as well.
Okay.
But the thing is that diving he was obsessed over the Bible around that time.
Mm.
And in order to make him comfortable, I also wanted to match his energy, like
Yeah,
make
I
him know
understand.
that he has my support and stuff
Of
like
course.
that.
Yeah, that's a true you did that's a true wife.
Thank you. No, but no, in all honesty, like I had good intentions, but then it was actually it turned into something completely different. He was dealing with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
So that's why he was having like those compulsive thoughts about religion.
Mm,
And it was really taking a toll on our marriage actually,
right.
because it was just like that pressure. Like I wanted to be supportive, but then I felt
Felt
pressured to.
pressured at some point because of how I guess vehement he was about it, so to speak, right?
Yeah, and then also it's like I started seeing God as like this thing that uh uh has too many rules and limitations, and I feel like it's more restrictive like that whole thing is more restrictive, then you're more focused on obeying God and these rules than
Right.
living a
Then
fruitful
living
life,
life.
being kind to others, being respectful, that kind of stuff.